Well, hello everybody, and welcome to Steelbook Obsessed. My name is Jake, and finally, I have time, free time, by myself free time, to go and shop for physical media. It has been a couple of months. It's been very, very busy in my neck of the woods with family and work and all that fun jazz. But I finally squeaked out a little bit of time to hit up half-price books. I might hit up JCD and Hobby. I might hit up Barnes & Noble. I'm not quite sure where I'm hitting up, but you will be along for the ride with me. If you like these type of vlogs, make sure you like, subscribe, share, follow, all that fun social media and YouTube jargon. But let's waste no more time and start seeing what we can find in the wild, huh? Half-price books time, baby. Absolutely love coming to this location because more often than not, in the past like 6-9 months, I have found a lot of great hidden gem goodies here, a lot of boutique titles, and it looks like there's one here today to start off with a bang. Death Wish on 4K. I don't own this Kino Lorber, and then Death Wish the remake. Oh God, from Shout Studios. That's sad. Shout. Bruce Willis also very sad, but I've heard that movie's terrible. And Eli Roth once again with another bad movie. I kind of want to pick up the first one. Do I pick up both of them? I haven't seen either of them. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do yet. But here's an AGFA release. I'd never see AGFA out in the wild. Effects. Very interesting concept here. Tom Savini and company kind of make a movie that never really got put together, and AGFA put it all together. Interesting. Don't know if it's for me. I do have this already though. Ghoulies on 4K. One of the best transfers of the year, if I do say so myself. Wasn't a fan of the movie too much, but if you are, this is the best way to watch it. Looking up here, we also have another Kino Lorber, Hannibal in 4K. I wish it had the slit, but I don't have this movie yet. $17.99 is not a bad price. I don't know if I need it. Look at all these Hannibal Risings. My goodness. I have that on Steelbook from that Bloody Disgusting Lionsgate collaboration. Still haven't watched it yet. I need to watch all of the Hannibal movies. I do have this Steelbook though already. Otherwise I would pick this sucker up. Back in the DVD days, there were some amazing Steelbook releases, and this one for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre was great. And yes, Dark Sky Films has had the IP for Texas Chainsaw for a very, very long time. Next up, scrolling down what else they have, and there's a giant Watchmen box just poking its head out. It's the Rorschach head. I have one of these heads already, not for Watchmen, but for Iron Man. This one's kind of cool. I really have no reason to pick this up, even though I'm kind of wanting to pick it up, just because it's such a cool case, and that's the only reason why I would pick it up. I don't know. I'm on the fence on that one. If it was cheaper, maybe. But here are some laser discs. I do have a laser disc player. I have about 125 movies. I've watched a few of them. It's a fun format to collect for. I don't have Lethal Weapon 3, and I like Lethal Weapon 3. I like that whole franchise. Just scrolling through, there's not a lot of movies that I would like. It's very cool to see A Star is Born in here. Very cool to see a Broadway play version of Sweeney Todd. That's kind of crazy. Dances with Wolves, love that artwork for Harvey. Moonstruck, Color Purple. None of these are really striking my fancy today, but it's just cool to see them, again, in a retail store to actually flip through all of the laser discs. And yes, they have a bunch of vinyls here as well. Going down to the kids section, I always have to look because you never know what you're going to find. I found a lot of great Steelbooks here about 6 months ago. And over in the VHS, oh my God, they have Frankenweenie. I love this movie with a passion. $2.99 is a steal. I can almost guarantee this is coming home with me. I like this movie very much, and I think this VHS absolutely pops. Keep on looking here. We have a whole bunch of these clamshells. I grew up on these clamshells. Did not know that this came out as a VHS tape. The Hercules Disney Channel original series, of course, started with its own, I'm guessing, straight to VHS movie just to see how it would do. I remember liking that show as a kid, but I remember liking a lot of things as a kid, and they're not great. Did not know that Hilary Duff was in a Casper movie. Very, very strange. $14! That seems absolutely highway robbery to me. I'm not picking that up. But now let's just kind of scroll through a good chunk of half-price books. I feel like I never show this store off. It is just an endless labyrinth of great goodies you can go and look at. I love this store with a passion. Oh, hey, here's a nice little Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings bendy figs, if that's your poison. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go check out now. Why don't you go watch what I picked up, because I found a couple good things that I couldn't leave without. All right, so we're back from half-price books. Again, I love hunting out in the wild at used media stores. Number one, to support them as much as I can. But number two, It's the thrill of the hunt. You never know what you're going to find while you're searching out in the wild. I found 2 items. I found multiple items that I could have came home with, but I decided it's around the holiday season. Let's wrangle it back here and only pick up a couple of items. First one up is a movie that I did not have on my bucket list, but I love this movie. I like it just as much as its animated counterpart, Frankenweenie. Look how this pops off the VHS tape. This is a thing of beauty. And even though the movie is only 27 minutes, I could not pass this title up, especially for the $2.99 price. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? This thing is good. If you have not seen it, highly recommend. If you do not like black and white movies, start out with this sucker. It's like an intro to black and white films. There's the tape right there. No mold. I will definitely be getting into it. I'm curious to see what trailers they have at the very beginning of this, because I want to say this came out. Is it gonna say? Does it say? I always like to look at what year is on this product. Black and white, 27 minutes. I do not see a year. That's fun. It's got to be early 90s though. I would absolutely bet a mint on that. But yeah, Tim Burton animated short, came out in the 80s. Before he made even his first theatrical film with Pee Wee Herman, Pee-wee's Big Adventure. Wow, there we go. But Frankenweenie, if you like some Tim Burton and you know his style, it's very reined in here, very white collar picket fences, 1950s aesthetic. Very, very fun stuff. And the second item that I did decide to pick up, I found numerous Kino Lorber titles. Very happy and surprised to do so. I had my pick of the litter as to which one I wanted to pick up, but I knew there was only one more movie that I needed to complete my Hannibal Lecter series, and that's Hannibal. I have this movie on DVD, but when I saw the 4K, I have not seen this movie. This is one of my friend's favorite movies of all time, which sounds insane to me. Hannibal, directed by Ridley Scott. So that's good. He's got a little bit of taste. I haven't heard anything good or bad besides my one friend about Hannibal. On the inside, we got the 4K, the Blu-ray. I'm going to keep the receipt in here just so I remember where I got it. I'm going to continue to do that more and more, just so memories flood back to like, oh yeah, I remember finding that in the wild. That type of thing. Sticker-wise, JCD and Hobby stickers always peel off nice. Will half-price books stickers peel off? Let's find out. $17.99. I didn't think that was a bad price. Okay, so far so good. Let's see. Ooh. That sounded aggressive. That sounded like it was painful to the 4K. Luckily, no damage done. Absolutely love to see it. Sure, this might randomly pop up in a Black Friday sale, in a random Kino Lorber sale, but I helped out Half Price Books doing so, just buying locally. Buying locally, I feel like if you like to find physical media in the wild and retail space, you have to support that retail space. So very happy to pick up Hannibal. And those are my 2 movies for this find. Again, I found a lot of goodies. I'm hoping that I can go back and find both of those Death Wishes, because I'm already semi-regretting not picking up the Kino Lorber 4K original Death Wish. I'm okay if I don't get the Bruce Willis one. But the 4K, I kind of want. I still kind of want, especially with the slipcover. I don't know. We'll see if I end up getting that or not. But thank you for watching, and until next time, I'll see ya. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Careful, Jacob. Careful, careful. Hey everybody, and if you made it this far, congratulations, you found the after credit scene. Good for you. Good for you. Let's go, let's go, let's go. My question to you, very off the cuff right now. Got a Ridley Scott film, got a Tim Burton film. what director is your favorite out of the two, Tim Burton or Ridley Scott? If you want some brownie points, let me know what your favorite movie from each director is in the comments, or maybe just pick your favorite director, pick your favorite movie. Let me know, because I have a big blind spot for Ridley Scott. I've probably only seen 30% of his filmography, if I'm thinking off the top of my dome. I've not seen a lot, but the dude has a lot of movies as well. Tim Burton, I've seen probably 75-80% of what he has. A lot of his latter work, I have not. Miss Peregrine and beyond, I really haven't. I saw Beetlejuice, of course, but yeah, I'm just curious what your thoughts are on the filmographies, and we gotta end with the cutest doggo, Frankenweenie. Again, I'm telling you, if you've not seen this movie, please see it. Cutie!